Hello! Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Looky here, yes? It is the French 1766 to 1801 cavalry pistol. And, of course, the old British light dragoon cavalry pistol from 1759 pattern. Right? This one's got a belt clip. This one don't. Nice big old brass end on it. The old crown and the towers, and looks like about 4 proof marks across the top of the barrel. This one here is from Access Military Heritage. It's a very nice piece of history. Seems to spark pretty good. Now, I don't know, that didn't look too good to me. Let's try that again. Of course, you gotta remember, I still got the oil on it. I didn't wipe it off, but they spark pretty good even with the oil. Yeah, something wrong there. That's got to be worked on before we take it out and shoot it, because it's not giving any spark. Right? I don't know why. I think it was sparking last time. I cleaned it, put it back together. Maybe I didn't test it, right? But, so we're looking at these and we're saying, okay, so what's the pros and cons between this Frenchie and the Dragoon? Now, I thought this having a belt clip on it and everything, it would be way, way heavier. It actually, when you hold it, you in your mind, it's like, oh, that one's way heavier! But when you weigh them, it's a little bit of a different story. So, if I could keep the camera on the scales to do it, I'm going to hit calibrate on my scales. I have some scales here. Well, I guess first I got to turn them on, and then I'll hit calibrate, and it's on pounds, right? So let's hope that we get this on camera, all right? We'll take the Dragoon and we'll lay it on the scales, and you'll see that it's 2.940, and it's on pounds, so it weighs under 3 pounds, 2.940 for that one. And then let's take the old Frenchie, and we'll calibrate again, just to make sure. We'll set that on there. It's got that little belt clip and everything. I'll make sure that it's all on the scales. Because I might, wait a minute, I thought, how can those weigh the same? And they don't. This one here, make sure it's up on the scales. And it's 3.4. 3 pounds, 4 ounces, right in there, is that right? And then this guy, the light Dragoon, he's not touching anything. He's 2.93. So, there's a little bit of difference there, but it's not that big a difference. Not nearly as big as what you might think it would be, considering the size and everything of this here big brass cap. This here, to disassemble this, you just loosen this up, this little screw right here, loosen it up a little bit, take this cap, push this pin in, and take a little rubber mallet or something, just tap it a little bit. Sometimes you can just put it off by hand. It has a, oh goodness, a very tight fitting steel ramrod, right? It's great for boop, eye poking and tamping down your powder and all that good stuff. It's a multi-tool, I tell ya. So, but yeah, this guy here, he's not sparking worth a fiddly diddly widdly, right? So, and how's the flint in that thing? Let's take a look. Oh, well, you know, what the good news is, you didn't have to worry about getting cut on that flint. It's that dull. Okay, so, this flint here's sharp. It's got some sharp edges on it, but I believe it's the one that did spark with a quarter.
It didn't spark with a quarter. Little 50 cents.
Very little. It's no good. You go out and shoot, you're going to be having a lot of struggle getting that one to go off. This one here, it's got the cat's dollar flint.
Cat's dollar flint, eh?
That's right. But look at all the spark it gives you. And that flint's dull. Now, I don't know if I could cut hot butter with that thing. But it gives a good spark, right? So what's the secret? It's hitting the frizzing right. That's a lot rougher frizzing. So, I don't know. I've got to fix this one, but it's a sharp flint. Not getting much spark out of the sharpness. But there they are. Those are the two. This one's cool. You can buy this in other models. They don't have this big nose cap on them and stuff. There's a couple other models of them. I think they're a little earlier models, I guess is the right word. Nice belt clip. All that good stuff. It's the bore on this one is the 6.90 75 caliber. It's the big 12 gauge, I guess you could say. And this one here, the light Dragoon, it is the 20 gauge bore. And hopefully I got that on camera where you can see how much each one of them weighs, and you can say, so that's the difference in the weight, huh? And then you can make a decision if you wanted to get one, which one you would like, right? So that's the idea there. Take a little look-see and see which one I like, eh? That's right. Take a little look-see and see which one you like. That's what we do.
That's what we do. We like to know what we want to get and what we want to buy.
It's kind of a it's not a cheap investment. That's how I feel about it, you know? It's well, if you got a good job, it's over a week's pay. Well, around a week's pay. I don't know if it's take home or before the old tax man gets a hold of you, right? I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you right to the grave, son. That's right, working you over. All right, well, everybody be cool, enjoy their day, and have a good time. I thought I'd come down and do that. I don't know what else I could show you on it. And I remember these little cappies here. I put those on myself. You can buy that little cappy and take the screw out. And you might have to grind around the screw a little bit to make the little insert with the threads on it go over it. Put it in, and then tighten her up, and then screw this on. It only takes a couple turns. Now, I was worried about losing these, so what I did is put a little fingernail polish on there. So if you got fingernail polish on there, it'll stay on. I don't think you're gonna lose it, but you'll have a heck of a time getting it off. So what you do is you take a little piece of duct tape, wrap around there, and then get you a pair of regular old pliers that you get, you know, the old pliers, and you can set them in the next notch and they won't close all the way, and that'll fit right on there just perfect on. The duct tape will protect your brass. Give it a little turn and it'll come right off for you, and then you can get that off there. If your butt plates will come off. There's one butt plate I wanted to do a little touching up on because it had a little dent in it, but I couldn't get it off the wood, and it had those bars running up the side here, and it looked like they had some wood putty and stuff in them, so I figured if I took that off, they're going to be poking out, and it's just going to cause me a big headache, and a little dent isn't really noticeable. It's just one of them cosmetic things. It's like bugs you, you know what I'm saying?
I got a cosmetic thing that bugs me, I do.
You do? You got a cosmetic thing that bugs you, eh? That's right, I do. Okay, so anyway, we just forget about it, wash it from your brain. Boop. You know, that's what you got to do.
Clean it out of your mind, I say.
That's right, clean it out of your mind. All right, so that's it. That compares them two. Got any questions? Take a look at them. You want something else to know about them or anything like that? We'll be happy to show you. The wood grain. Oh, you asked about the wood grain, did you? Well, the wood grain on the old Frenchie, if you refinished it and brought the wood grain out, very pretty. And I would say the Dragoon pistol is the same way, huh? The same way. Okay, so I'm going to readjust that flint, so next time I get that out, maybe we'll see some spark.
Oh, there goes the furnace.
Yes, sir.
The house will be warm, eh?
Yeah, it shall be warm and wonderful, huh? So anyway, let's take a quick look at them again, last time, before I sign off. I'm going to sign off here shortly, because I didn't want to get these videos too long, I don't, but this belt clip's nice. I like to have me one of those. It's probably going to be like the 5-inch belt clip. You can get those belt clips. Who sells them? Who sells them? Ah, there, you can get them online. Look at the different places that sell these, and you can get the belt clips. I don't think they're really cheap either. But, yeah, this here, the old Frenchie. Oh, I noticed something about the old Frenchie that I just didn't notice before. All right. Well, guess what? The old Frenchie, if you look real close, I don't know if you can see it or not, but she's rubbing the wood right there just a wee bit. That's what she's doing. So what I'll do is I'll take that and good spark, pretty decent. I'll take that and I'll blacken that a little bit. I didn't notice that before, so, but apparently it's rubbing the wood a little, huh? So I'll blacken that with a Sharpie and then smooth it out, and it won't be too noticeable. That's what I do when I get little chips in them, like this one here. It's got just a little bit of stuff up here on the top too. I mean, the finish on these and stuff isn't El Perfecto, but taking the nose cap off, I put a scratch in it, and I've darkened it in. You can't hardly see it, but that's what's going to give them character, I guess, is you take them out and shoot them and play with them. If you don't play with them, you don't have to worry about scratching them, but they ain't much fun just sitting on the shelf, right? So, but there's the Light Dragoon, but that's a comparison of them two. The Light Dragoon has this little cheapy wooden ramrod. You don't get the nice big steel one, so that's another disadvantage when this one here comes with this iron rod. So, all right, well, I hope everybody's having a great day. Thought I'd shoot this quick video, show you what these two weigh in comparison. Either way, you know, the Light English Dragoon has a bigger butt on it, too. I thought I'd tell you, bigger, rounder butt than what this one does. You can see the difference in the butts.
I see your butt.
Oh, my goodness, how embarrassing, huh? All right, we'll see you later. Hope you're having a great day.